Hi guys, in this video I will show you how to host and upload courses on Seller. To use this feature, you want to make sure you're on one of Seller's Pro plans, that is the Pro or Tuber plans, and you can decide to pay monthly or annually. As we move on in this video, you will see all the features you get by choosing a paid plan. To subscribe to a plan, you can simply visit seller.co/me/subscriptions/plans, or you can go from right here on the dashboard, navigate to the hamburger icon on the top right, and to the left scroll to the bottom and click on the option that says Get Seller Pro Plans. So once you click on that, you will see the plans available and you want to select the best plan for you. You can see all the features available in each plan. The first one here is the starter plan, which is free. You can create several products, ebooks, services, physical products, even integrate your Facebook pixel. You can just check that out and see everything in the starter plan, and it is free to use wherever. Then for the pro plan, you can upload up to 3 courses and unlimited videos. Also with the pro plan, you can set up PayPal and Stripe for verified merchants. You also be able to connect your custom domain name, sell single videos or webinar replays. You can also create custom sales and landing pages. However, on the Tuber plan, you can see that for courses, you can upload up to 8 courses, as opposed to the pro plan where you can upload up to 3 courses and unlimited videos. For Tuber plans, you can upload up to 8 courses with unlimited videos as well. You can also set up 3 membership courses, and you can also sell more webinar replays and single videos, right? And also you get everything in the pro plan, everything included here in the pro plan, you get it in the Tuber plan. But the difference between the pro plan and the Tuber plan is you get to be able to upload up to 8 courses and also limited videos, and also you'll be able to sell membership. Membership is only available on the Tuber plan and not on the pro plan, and you get to sell more single videos and webinar replays. So you can go through all of the options in each plan and subscribe to the plan that suits you. So once you do this, what you want to do now is to go to the hamburger icon and then go to products and click on add products. Next, what you want to do is select the type of products that you want to create. And because we're creating a course and we already subscribed to a plan, what you want to do is to select the course option, course hosted on Seller. Just click on next. So the first thing you want to do here is to upload your product image, right? So click on this, upload your image, then name your product. You're just going to call this course test. Now what you want to do is to put in the product price right here. If you've set it up on your store to manually add the price in other currencies, you will see them all here. So for my store, I've set it up to manually add my product price in Naira and USD. So you can check out the video where I talk extensively on how to set up your store if you don't know how to do this. Now if you would like to show a price slash on your product, go ahead to select show strike out original price. From here you can put in the original price of the product, and after creating your product, it will show underneath the price you set for the product but strike out. This is great to show your customers the price is discounted. For the sake of this video, I will just uncheck this option and just put in my price. Now go ahead to fill out your product description, and you really can be creative with this section. That is, you can highlight, underline, even embed links to text in this section. So what you can do is you can even use a bigger heading. You can also use a smaller heading. You can make this bold, you can change the color. Then you can also embed videos by just using the video icon from YouTube. Just put in your YouTube URL right here, save that, and the video is going to pop out. So this is the video that you want to embed right here. So you can just play around with all of these options and see what you come up with in your description section, right? So the next thing you want to do is the product type. So since you want to create courses, you want to leave this as course. If it's something else, you can also change it from here in case you selected the wrong thing at the beginning. Then go ahead, select the category. You can say trainings or video. I'll just select video. And you want to leave this option that says automatically redirect the buyer to an external URL after a purchase. Make sure you do not check this option, because if you do that, your customers will not be able to access your course after paying for it. So you want to make sure this option is not selected. Then go to the bottom left and click on the option that says save and set up curriculum. Now, this is where you can add and manage your course files. You can upload videos, ebooks, zip files, or any documents you want available to your students. So the first thing you want to do is to create all the modules or section, call it modules or section, as well as the lectures or lessons already outlined for the course. So if you would like to add workbooks, templates, or any other downloadable files to your course, you can add an extra lecture or lesson to each module. I'm going to explain that in detail, and you can call that the resource section, where your customers can access these files and download them to their device. Or if you'd like to have one research section at the end of the course, you can create a final module or section for that. In this video, we would work with having the workbooks, templates, or any other downloadable files after each module or section by creating an extra lesson or lecture at the end of each module. So let's quickly create our modules for this course. So the first thing, like I said, is to create modules, right? So we want to change this section to the module. You can call this module 1 or the title of the module. So the title of the module can be either module 1, or you can say getting started. Or you can just remove the module 1 and leave it as getting started. It's totally dependent on you, right? Then you put in all the lectures or lessons under the first module. So the first lesson, you have to put in the lesson title here, but for the case of this example, I'll just call it lesson 1. Then I'm going to save that, put in the second lesson. So if according to your structure you have 10 lessons in module 1, for example, all you just have to do is to click on add new lecture until you have the 10th lesson, right? So once you are done with that, what you now want to do is to add a resource section where they can download the files, like I said before. So let's assume that for this course structure we are trying to create, we only have 2 lessons in module 1, right? So after module 1, we want them to be able to access a downloadable file or workbook that they can go through, right, to be able to implement what they learned in module 1. So I have to create an extra lecture under module 1. I'll just create that lecture, and instead of calling that lesson 3 or lesson whatever, I will just call that, you can call it workbook or downloadable files, or you can even call it resource section. It's totally dependent on you, right? So you know that this section in module 1 is for them to get all the files they need, the workbook, the templates, the swipe files, everything that they need to be able to implement what they learned in module 1, right? Then you now go ahead to create your module 2. And to do that, just click on this create new section. You remember I said section is module and lecture is lesson. So to add another module, you have to create a new section. And like we did for the first one, you can call this module 2. And you can decide to give module 2 a name. You can say first step. And under module 2, you can add all the lessons you want under that. So you can say lesson 1. So if you had 10 lessons, just add all the lessons in module 2, add a new lecture, name that. So for this as well, we'll just say we have 2 lessons under module 2 as well. Save this. Now we are done with module 2, but we want to add another extra lesson called the downloadable files or the resource section, where they can get all the files that they need to implement module 2. So I'll click on add new lecture, and I can name that downloadable files again, and I'm going to save that. So after module 2, they go through all of the lessons. They'll be able to download those files that they can use to implement module 2. So if your module is up to 10 modules, all you just have to do is create a new section again, add lectures under the section, and just name it like that till you get to the number of modules that you've outlined for your course. So now you have all your modules and all your lessons outlined. What you want to do now is to start adding content to each of the lesson or the lecture. So this is module 1. We have lesson 1, lesson 2. We have downloadable files, but there's nothing inside of these lessons, right? So what you want to do is select the first lesson. So let's say we want to work with lesson 1 first. So we're going to select lesson 1, right? And come here in front of lesson 1, come here to manage lecture content. You're going to click on that. And you come here. This space is going to look very empty after selecting that option, like nothing is happening here. So what you want to do is go to the top right. You see the button that says add course resource. Once you click on that, this is going to pop up so you can add your content and update the lesson. Now there are 2 ways you can add your content to your lesson, right? The first way is to select the file manager option that lets you upload content from your desktop or your computer. Now the second option, which is import from an external link, right, lets you import videos from external sources like Teachable or any other learning platform. All you need is to put in the video URL right here, verify the URL, right, and the video is going to pop up here. We have a detailed video showing you how to import your course videos from an external URL. You can check that out if that is an option you would like to try. However, in this video, we would upload our video content from our computer, so I will just select the file manager option instead. Now, once you select the file manager option, underneath that you are going to see a drop down. If you select the drop down, right now you can see that I'm seeing several files here. This is because I have uploaded all these files to my Seller storage beforehand. So if you've never uploaded any file to Seller storage before, once you click on this drop down underneath this file manager, like after selecting file manager, you click on the drop down, you're not going to see any file here. It's going to be empty, right? Now for you to be able to see an option, right, in this drop down, what you want to do is to first import your files from your computer. And you can do this by selecting the batch upload files on the top right here. So once you select that, right here, you can see that you can upload different kind of files. You can upload MP4, that's video, MP3 audio, PDF, CSV files, SLS files, doc files, PPT, and even zip files right here. We typically recommend that your videos be between 30 to 150 megabytes so that it is not too large for your students to process. You can, however, still upload a file as large as 750 megabytes, but the smaller the better for ease of deliverability. So now what you want to do is to click on this browse option here, and so you can manually add the videos you want to upload for the first lesson, right? So you can click on this and browse the files. So this is lesson 1, and you have to allow that to go to the end. Okay, so now it is showing this green icon here where this cursor is. That means the file has been uploaded, right? So now you can just easily click on done and you'll find this lesson inside your Seller store. But another thing you can do is to just save you all the time in the world. After uploading this one, you can batch upload as many videos as you want, right? So you can add more videos. So if you want to upload lesson 3 now, just click on browse, upload lesson 3. Then once you've uploaded all of them, they're all showing these green dots here where the cursor is. You can now click on done. Once you click on done, come back to the file manager. Now go back to this drop down, and when you scroll down this drop down, just scroll to the bottom. You're going to see all the files you just uploaded, lesson 1 and lesson 2. And since this is lesson 1, we are not going to upload lesson 2 video here. We're only going to upload lesson 1. So if you would prefer, you can just batch upload all of your course content from module 1 to module 6. just upload all of the content at once. Then you start selecting them when you start managing each of the lesson, right? So because this is lesson 1, I will just select lesson 1, right? MP4. You can preview that if you would like. Click on preview, you see what the video looks like. Okay, you can play that if you like. And so once that is selected, successfully added a video for lesson 1. So once you've added your video for lesson 1, what you want to do is, underneath this video that you just selected, there is an option that says make resource downloadable. So this is where you can decide whether or not you want your students to be able to download your videos to their device. So if you don't want this, ensure to leave this option as it is. But if you want your student to be able to download your videos to their device, then you want to make sure that this option is checked and they'll be able to download your videos to their device. But if you don't want that, just uncheck this option and they won't be able to download the video to their device. They can only watch it online when they log into Seller. So once you've decided whether you want it to be downloadable or not, the next thing you want to do is to add a description to your lesson. So you can write what this lesson is about, or you can even upload a transcript here in place of the description so that people can read what the lesson is about while they watch to listen. Once you've included a description, this is very optional. If you don't want to add a description, you can let that be. But if you have a description, then put that in here. Once you've uploaded, click on save here. Now you successfully saved the lesson 1 and you can just close this, right? So if you want more than one video in lesson 1, you can add another resource. Click on add course resource and then you can add another video to lesson 1. Select file manager. Let's say this one. Don't want it to be downloadable. Click on save and then lesson 1, we have 2 videos instead of 1 video. PS, please, before uploading your videos or your files from your desktop to Seller storage, ensure you have all your files named as you want them to be. If not so, please rename all your files in your desktop first to fit your course arrangement before uploading them here to Seller, as it makes it easy for you to identify each lesson content, and this is the title that is going to appear on your product page. So for instance, this is my lesson 1, and if I want to upload it to my Seller dashboard, I'll have to make sure that first on my computer it is saved as lesson 1. But if I don't want it to be called lesson 1 on my Seller dashboard, I'll have to come here to my computer first and then name it what I want it to be. So if I want it to be called something else, I just put in that name, save it first before going into my Seller dashboard to upload it to Seller. Once you are done adding videos to lesson 1, to the top left, click on go back to curriculum. Now we've added content to lesson 1. We want to add content to lesson 2. So what we want to do is to click on manage lecture content for lesson 2. And the same way, this place is going to be empty. We want to click on add course resource. And we want to select the file manager option and use the drop down. Since we already batch uploaded content for lesson 2, right, there's no need for us to use the batch upload files option anymore. Just use the drop down and scroll down to lesson 2. Just select it from the drop down, right? And if you don't want to make this downloadable, you just leave this option unchecked and put in your description or the transcript of your video and then save this. Then you successfully added content to lesson 2. Then go back to curriculum. Now we are done with module 1. What I want to talk on is these downloadable files, which is the templates, the workbooks or swipe files you want to share with your students that will help them implement what they learned in lesson 1, right? So to add this the same way, click on manage lecture content. And the same way, click on add course resource. Now we select file manager as well. For this case, I'm going to upload some materials from my desktop and I'll just click on batch upload files. I'll click on browse. So I'll upload workbook. I'll click on browse again. Upload sample templates. So I want to give them workbook and sample templates so that they'll be able to implement everything they've learned in module 1. So this is actually loading up. Now once it's fully loaded, I'll just click on done, and then I'll come back to this drop down, scroll down to look for the file I just uploaded, and I'll just select workbook, right? So this time around, because this is not my course video, this is just a workbook, and I want them to be able to access the workbook, I will check the option that says enable resource download, because I want them to be able to download this resource to their device so they can use it at any time and implement everything they've learned in module 1. So this resource will be downloadable, right? And then I can add the description or just leave it as it is, then click on save. Now remember, this is called downloadable file, so it's not just workbook you can put here. To add another thing, maybe the sample templates, just come here to the top right, click on add course resource. The same way, select, we already batch uploaded the sample templates, so we'll just select that from here, sample templates, okay? And we'll also make that downloadable because that's not our video, and we can add a description if we'd like, and click on save as well. If you have more files to give to your students, all you have to do is to keep adding course resource right here. Once you are done, go back to curriculum. Okay, so you do the same for module 2, right? Upload the video for lesson 1, upload the video for lesson 2, and then upload the downloadable files that you want them to access for module 2. Same way for module 3, same way for module 4, same way for module 5, until you get to the last module of your course. So after creating your course, you can preview your course by clicking on preview course, and you're going to see exactly how your student will view your course. And also you can set a course preview video. When you set a course preview video, this is a video that will be on your course product page, so before people click on the buy now button, they are going to see this preview video that can maybe tell them about the course or persuade them to actually buy that course. So once you click on that, what you want to do is, if you don't have a file here, it's the same thing as filling out your course content. If you don't have a file from this drop down, you can just batch upload a file from your browser, click on done, and then come back here to look for your preview video, right? So we can say this is our preview video. Let's say this is a preview video, and you can preview the video beforehand and see how it looks like. Once you set that, click on save, then click on go back to curriculum. So let's assume we've uploaded content to all of these modules. That's module 1 and 2 that we created, right? We've uploaded content right here. What we want to do is, to the top left, you see the option that says go back to edit product. We want to click on that. And then your course is ready to go live, right? Your course is ready to go live and be viewed. So one more thing, if you have testimonials you would like to add to the course, please do that by selecting this image reviews right here. Once you select that, you can upload all the image reviews or testimonials from your customers. This is going to act as social proof for people who are going to buy your courses. So just browse that from your computer and put them right here. Once you do that, you click on update product. Typically, courses are saved to drafts by default. This is so that when you are still adding content or resource to your course and or not ready to publish yet, the course is not visible on your store to customers. So after clicking on update product, what you want to do next is to publish your course. To do this, navigate to the top right and click on options here. Then scroll down to the option that says publish product. If you do not publish your course, it will not go live and not be visible on your store. So you want to make sure that you click on publish product option. Okay, so success, product published. However, if you're not ready to publish your course yet, then ensure you do not click on the publish product option here. You can leave it till you are ready. So now that the course is live, let's use the link and try to buy this course so we can see how it looks like. So this is the link right here. Your product link is here. This is the link you're going to share with customers for them to be able to buy your course and access your course. So I'm just going to click on this. Once you try to buy the product, you're going to see the preview video that you can watch from here. right? So you want to make sure that this preview video is something that is going to persuade your customers or your audience to actually pay for your course or sign up for your course. And when you scroll down to the course content, you're going to see the modules. Module 1, getting started, you see everything under module 1. Module 2, you see everything under module 2. But they will not be able to view the content of these lessons. They will only see the title of the module and the lessons and everything they are going to get inside the course, but they will not be able to view any of the content until they actually buy the course. So this is how your course is going to look like when customers are trying to buy your course. And I'll just click on the button that says buy now and continue to check out. So now I have purchased the course. This is the thank you page or the receipt page that your customers are going to be redirected to after buying your course, right? So in order for them to be able to access this course, they will click on access course. But here's the thing, if they have a seller account, they're going to be prompted to either log in or register, right? So if they have a seller account, they just want to log in. If they don't have a seller account, then they can register with their email addresses to be able to access this course, right? So I'm going to click on access course now, so you see what I'm trying to talk about. So I'll click on access course, and it's going to prompt me to either create an account or log into an account. You see, one more thing, you need to log in or create an account to access this course. If you don't have a seller account already, click on the sign up button below. But if you have a seller account, just log in. So if you scroll down this page, you're going to see login option. So this is my login username and password. I'll just click on login, right? However, if I don't have an account, all I just need to do is to click on the sign up for free option down here. Just click on sign up for free. Okay, so once I fill out all of these options, click on sign up, then I should be able to access the course. Okay, so this is how the course is going to look like. All right, so this is lesson 1. This is how lesson 1 is. Because we added 2 videos in lesson 1, these are all the videos in lesson 1. Now if you click on lesson 2, you're going to see the video in lesson 2. Now you see here that this is lesson 2, so they can just watch. If you've added a description or a transcript to your video, then they would have seen the description for this lesson right here, and they can be watching the video and be reading the transcripts as well. Now let's check these downloadable files. So these are all the files we added for them to be able to download, right? So because we enabled download for these files, you can see the download button here that says download workbook, right? You can also see a download button here that says download sample templates. You can see that, right? But for the lessons, because we did not enable the download option, there is no button for them to be able to download your course video to their device. So they can't download this video. It's on their seller account. So it's only when they are logged into seller they can access these videos. But these files, they can download them to their device by clicking on the download button right here, and they can access the files. So this is how to set up and host your courses on Seller.